Hey everyone, so I'm looking pretty horrendous this morning, but I'm actually feeling really good. So anxiety a little bit yesterday due to the house being a mess. And my normal technique would have just been like hiding under my duvet and being like, the house is a mess, this is awful. But hey, we can't live like that. So I did my CBT in my head. So what's the worst thing that can happen about my house being a mess? And I was really stuck then. Like, what's the worst that could happen? Somebody turns up and sees it. And then what's the likelihood of that happening? Well, I've just moved to another country. The likelihood of that was really, really slim. So anyway, I got my ass out of bed and sorted. And I thought, well, I'll just do little bits at a time. With me, if somebody said to me, sort the whole house out, I'd probably have a complete panic attack and be like, I can't do it all, I can't do it. And then it would have gone through my head like crazy, like, what do I do? We've got the kids here tonight. So Chloe's back from her mum's and Kellen's back from his dad's. So they're here later. So it needs to be sorted by the time they get here. But in all honesty, they're pretty good kids and they'll just deal with it however. But the house is really sorted, so, well, hey. So I just thought I'd come on this morning and talk to you about how I dealt with the anxiety over that this morning. I've got makeup everywhere. I had a shower last night and washed my face and then had to pop out, so I put mascara on and totally forgot I did it. I just thought I had no makeup on still. I'm going to go and have a shower in a minute anyway. So I dealt with the anxiety by going through my options and looking at what's the worst thing that can happen. And it needs to be the very, very worst thing. Whatever you're anxious about, think about what is the worst thing that can happen regarding this. So telling my mum stuff when I was younger was very hard. And I now find it a lot easier. What's the worst thing that can happen? Well, she's going to disown me, she's not going to love me. And then I have to look at what's the likelihood of that happening. So put that on a percentage. What's the likelihood of her stopping loving me because I tell her this random fact or random thing that I've done or said or whatever? And then what evidence have I got to support this? So when has she ever stopped loving me before? So once I've done this, I realise that what I'm saying is that I'm worrying about something that is very, very unlikely going to happen. And then the percentage of that happening is also really minimal. And if I find that I have a big percentage of that, I then move it on. And so what is the likelihood of that all happening? And finally I get down to a very low percentage and realise that I don't know if I've explained that very well, but I think I'm getting to the point that basically whatever we're doing, as long as it's good and it's the next right thing, and that even if we've been bad or done something wrong, like none of us are saints, it's then just looking at how we can correct that, really. And I've been really trying to do that over the last few months, which I've found harder because my ego's up here, mainly because my self-esteem's down here, and it's filling that gap. I've got a huge ego and very little self-esteem, and I think finding the balance there between those is really important. I'm realising that I'm not amazing at everything. I'm not good at everything, even though I'd like to be, and I'd like to say that I am. Yeah, things go wrong and I do things wrong, and that is okay. I'm human and there's a lot of humans among us. So yeah, that's how I dealt with my anxiety yesterday. So the house is now somewhat tidier and I'm feeling a hell of a lot better when I woke up, and it was so worth it, because if I had have got into bed and pulled a cover over my head, which normally was my get out clause, I wouldn't have woke up feeling so good today. I'd have woke up feeling exactly the same, and I'd have done exactly the same today. But yeah, that's how I dealt with my anxiety from yesterday. So today we're going to get the kids. Really exciting. Get to see our new carpets and the Christmas tree. We've got some of their decorations that they can put on later. So I am super excited about today. This time 2 years ago, I was in a really, really bad place. Saw my little boy over Christmas, but had to spend it with him and his dad, who me and his dad split up when he was 1. So it was quite a painful time, really. But I was so low, I couldn't have had him on my own. It wouldn't have been fair on him. So I'm very, very grateful for where I am today. I'm very grateful for everyone in my life today. Those who have left, I'm grateful for. And those who have stayed and loved me, I'm also massively grateful for. So wake up, give some gratitude, and let's smash this Friday. See you soon, guys. Bye.